morning. Today we are going to learn a chapter of overheads. First thing is overheads. Overheads is related with the cost, that is cost, and cost is divided into two types, that is direct cost and second is indirect cost. In manufacturing companies, the direct cost is easily identified, but the indirect cost is not easily found. Direct cost is related with all indirect material plus all indirect expenses plus all indirect labor. It means overheads is equal to all indirect material plus indirect expenses and indirect labor. It is known as overheads. Direct cost is also known as prime cost or basic cost. The indirect cost, the feature of overhead, that is indirect cost, is always common. It is related with factory overheads, and indirect expenses is related with the all indirect costs used by the manufacturing companies and overheads. Now we will learn the classification of overheads. The classification of overheads divided into 5 parts, that is function-wise classification, element-wise classification, behavior-wise classification, control-wise classification, and normality-wise classification. The function-wise classification is related with the manufacturing of companies, which is related to production and classification of function-wise classification includes first one, factory overheads, second one, administrative overheads, third one is selling overheads, and fourth one is distribution overheads. The example of factory overheads, that is rent, rates, taxes, factory buildings, and which expenses related to factory overheads only. It means direct or indirect cost. Administrative overheads is related with the directly customer. Selling overhead is also related with the customer maintenance charges, customer demands, and distribution charges is related with van, traveling expenses, courier services, etc. Element-wise classification is divided also into 3 parts. Indirect material, second one is indirect expenses, third one is indirect labor. There are 3 elements of overheads, that is indirect material, expenses and labor, that is the main part of labor overheads. Behavior-wise classification is also divided into 3 parts. Variable overheads, second one is fixed overheads, third semi overheads. The graphical presentation of fixed, variable and semi overhead, that is the chart which is shown in below. This line is fixed expenses or overheads, that is remain unchanged in whole expenses. Variable overheads, the chart of variable, this is fixed, this is variable, the line is increases, that is called as variable expenses by output of the material. Third one is semi-variable. The chart, this is semi, again it will be increase, the fix, again it will be increase. This chart is shown as like semi-variable overheads. That means classification is divided into variable, fixed and semi expenses or overheads, that is all overheads related with the behavior wise. Fourth one is control wise. The first part of control wise classification is controllable overheads and second is uncontrollable overheads. Controllable overheads is related with the management, which is controlled by the management or board of directors, but uncontrollable overhead, that is earthquake, loss due to earthquakes and insurance on strike, that is related with uncontrollable overheads. Last one is normality wise classification. This is normal overheads, second is abnormal overheads. Normal overheads is related with the output of the production, output of the production. In many companies, the percentage of output is fixed by the management, that is 5%, 2%, 10%, etc. But the abnormal overhead is related with the output like heavy loss while production. It is also related with the production like abnormal gain, abnormal loss, which is these all types are included in the overheads. That is the classification, whole classification of overheads.